Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Today's video is on this look right here. By the way, I know I didn't upload on Tuesday. I thought I needed to take a few days to myself with everything going on in the world and in my personal life. I just needed a few days to kind of sit back, regroup, figure things out. But yes, I am back, and like I said, this is the look. Very basic. I know it's nothing special, but it's kind of what I've been wearing around the house recently on days that I feel like I just want a little bit more than my regular just bare face and skincare routine. It kind of just gives you that little zhuzh, you know, just a little bit more. And I feel like wearing this or wearing any makeup at all, to be honest, just makes me more productive. I kind of want to get up and do stuff and get stuff done rather than waste a day watching Netflix. So doing this has actually helped me mentally through all this as well, so that's very nice. And it's also very quick, minus the freckles and blush. I would say takes 5 to 7 minutes, if that. It's very, very simple. So it's perfect for a kind of last minute type of look. If you need to run out the door but you don't have time to sit and do a full face of makeup, you can just slap it on in a couple of minutes and head out and still look presentable and put together but effortless at the same time. And I enjoy it a lot. Like I said, it's what I've been wearing a lot recently, and I have been talking a whole lot, so I'm gonna stop now. But if you would like to see how I got to this point, then please keep on watching.
Hi there, we have a voiceover today. So because I'm not using a foundation or tint that's infused with SPF today, I'm using an SPF primer, and so I'm taking my Glow Screen by Supergoop. I'm doing my brows next. Now typically I like to do my brows after I put down all my face products, but I found recently that when I do that, because I have to use so much gel to make my brow hair stay where I want them to, the foundation or whatever's underneath tends to ball up and get gross. So I go in now beforehand whenever I try to go for a more feathery brow. For my base today, I'm taking my Glossier Skin Tint. This stuff, I feel like you either love it or you hate it, and I fall more under the love it side. As you can see, I'm basically drowning in it here. I just think it's so pretty. It gives the skin such a nice luminosity, and it's obviously a tint, so you're not going to get too much coverage, but it does even out the complexion in such a gorgeous way, I think. I will say it is a bit overpriced for what it does. You can for sure get a similar or even the same effect using cheaper products, but I don't know, I love it. Anyways, I go in with my fingers and then I take a beauty blender and bounce it all over to ensure that there's no streakiness that my fingers might have left. Concealer today is also going to be by Glossier. This is their stretch concealer, and I'm taking G8 on a Morphe concealer brush. I want to say that was an M224 maybe? But yes, I just painted that on and then blended it out with a beauty blender. And for powder, of course, I took my Hourglass Veil powder. Taking the shades GRWM and Rider Diamonds from my Jaclyn Hill palette volume 2, I'm just packing that on the lids. Obviously, this isn't very no makeup-y, but shimmery lids are pretty, and sometimes they can give like a wet kind of look, so I dig it. Anyways, I took an eyelash curler and curled my lashes and then coated them with my Lash Paradise mascara. I wanted to do some spot concealing, so I took my NARS Creamy Concealer and did so with the shade Sucre D'orge. I do like to let that sit for a second as well before going back in and blending, so I just did my lips here using Souffle by Kylie. I'm now just using my finger to blend out the spot concealing. Now when you're doing this, it's important to blend out the edges more so than the middle, because you want to keep as much coverage as you can concentrated over the mark itself, just so that you're getting as much coverage for that little area as possible. Now if you're not a blush person or you just don't have time, this is a good stopping point. It still looks very refreshed and your skin looks nice, but I am going to go in with blush. Obviously I'm taking my Glossier Cloud Paint and I'm keeping it concentrated in kind of a W shape over my nose and across my cheeks, just because I do enjoy like a little bit of a sun-kissed look. I wanted a little bit more pink, so I went in with my NARS liquid blush in Torrid and just kind of built that up over the same areas that I put the cloud paint. And liquid and cream blushes typically tend, well, at least for me, they tend to take a while because you have to kind of build and blend and build and blend, and it's just a process. It's also harder for me because I feel like I have some redness and pigmentation in those areas that aren't fully covered with skin tints, so the pigment tends to catch on those areas more so than others. But yeah, that's kind of why I also had that little stopping point back there earlier because blush, this form does take a little bit. But I'm now going in with freckles. I'm taking my James Charles X Morphe palette and taking the shade T to just paint those on. If, like me, you don't have Freck, which is that little product that is specifically for freckle making, this can be a process, which is why I put this after that little stopping point, because this is optional. Everything in this video is optional, obviously, but this kind of just takes a long time and they're kind of tedious, so I know not a lot of people would want to do this too often. And that is basically it.
And this is the finished result, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Let me know what you think. I quite enjoy this. I think it's very cute, very youthful, and you just look refreshed and rejuvenated, and it's just, like I said, a little step up from a no makeup look. So let me know what you think. Once again, let me know what you'd like to see next. I am open to suggestions as always. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not already. Share this video if you can, and ring the bell if you would like any notifications anytime that I upload. Think that is it. Thank you once again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.